Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to do a really easy, effortless makeup tutorial for you guys. And this one for me is geared more towards Thanksgiving. So I wanted to create a makeup look that you could still tell that you're wearing makeup and you have kind of like that classic, a little bit of a smoky eye look, but also something to wear if you're slaving away in the kitchen all day. It's not going to be like melting off your face and you have to fix your winged eyeliner and your false lashes are flying off and stuff like that. So I just wanted to create something that would be really easy and something that would feel comfortable as you're wearing throughout the day, because I know for me, this is the first year that I am going to be entertaining my family at my own home. I'm so excited about this. We're having literally probably 16 people over. So I am going to be slaving away in the kitchen all day, and I wanted to wear something that would be presentable, but at the same time would feel really comfortable for me to wear throughout the day as I'm like cooking and trying to make sure that everyone feels good in my home. And also, if you guys haven't noticed, this is one of my other backgrounds. I'm so excited because it's my holiday background that I have for you guys. So this little pumpkin painting right here is so cute. I actually painted by me. I actually went with my mom for her birthday, and a whole bunch of her really sweet work girlfriends went to like painting with a twist. And so we drank wine, had a really great time, and we created kind of like a little whimsical pumpkin patch. And then over here, if you guys remember from last year, this was created by my fiance. I am obsessed with lanterns. I just think that they are so cool and so classy. And he created like a little snowman, snow couple, kind of like Christmas scene in the lantern for me. So this is going to be my holiday background. I really hope that you guys like it. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the tutorial now. I really hope that you guys enjoy. Bye. So the very first thing I'm going to go in with is the Emite Makeup Diamond Heart Base Primer. This is the Illuminating Primer. My skin has kind of been acting up a little bit recently, so I love using this primer because it's not one of those primers that you go in with and then you end up breaking out afterwards. It's really good for the skin and it does create a little bit of luminosity. I don't like to be completely matte. So since we're starting with the face, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my foundation. This is the Sonia Kashuk Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation. I've only tried this foundation one time, but whenever I did try it, I love the way that it laid on my skin. And in case you are wondering, I am in the shade 02 Vanilla. I am applying it with my damp beauty sponge. This is the sponge from Real Techniques that I just picked up a couple of weeks ago. I just think it looks so pretty on the skin. The one thing that I will say about this foundation is that it does have a perfume scent to it. So it smells really pleasant, but if you are sensitive to perfumes, then you might want to see if you can smell it before you purchase it, because it does have, it's not super strong, but it does definitely have a scent to it. I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer, and I'm going to use that for my under eye area and then also to prime my eyes before I go in with my eyeshadow. I love this stuff because it's super full coverage, but it doesn't feel like it's full coverage, if that makes any sense at all. Like, it doesn't get cakey. It doesn't feel super heavy on the eyelids or underneath the eyes. It just feels really nice, but it does such a great job at covering up those dark circles. And then I'm going to go back in with my beauty sponge and just blend that all out. I do have to say that I am obsessed with this beauty sponge. I love like the little flat end right here. It does such an amazing job at getting your entire face done in such a shorter period of time. And I just love how bouncy it is as well. For some reason, my other one was just like not quite as bouncy. It was losing some of its bounce, if that makes any sense. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye and my eyelids with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana Powder. I also like to set the areas on my face where I tend to get more oil. So for me, that is right here above the lip, and then also right down my nose, and then a little bit on my chin area. Okay, so for my eye look, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made Palette. I am obsessed with this palette. I will say though, the shadows that I'm going to be using from the palette today are comparable to other eyeshadows that are out there. So basically I'm just using these two shadows, Hot and Cold Sherbert, and then I'm going to be using Buttery as well, and maybe a little bit of Hot Chocolate. So if you guys have any sort of like warm brown tones, that's kind of the look that I'm going for today on the eyes without making it too dramatic. So you don't need this palette if you don't have it. Honestly, I can't remember if this was limited edition or not, but you don't need this palette for you to be able to come up with a look that is similar to the one that I'm doing today. But just wanted to let you know this is what I'm using. So first I'm going to take a little bit of sherbert. It's right here. It's a really beautiful kind of like warm toned orange brown shade, and I'm taking that on a little fluffy brush, and I'm going to be putting that directly into my crease. So for this step, and basically for the rest of the eye look, I'm going to be concentrating the color more on the outer corner of the eye, and then I'm leaving more of the inner corner blank because I'm going in with the lighter shade, just so I can create more of that like doe-eyed effect. And so that's why I'm putting most of the color on the outer corner of my eye. In case you guys knew or didn't know, what am I trying to say? In case you guys wanted to know why I was using that technique. Right, next I'm going to be using the same exact brush, but this time I'm taking a little bit of Hot and Cold. It is a really beautiful kind of velvet shade. It's got a little bit of sheen to it. It's not like too satiny though, to where it's just gonna be really sheer. It definitely does have a lot of pigment to it, but it is kind of a little bit darker and a little bit warmer than sherbert. It's such a beautiful shade. And again, I'm just going to be using the same exact technique, starting out on the outer corner and then working my way in, but leaving the inner corner of the eye blank. All right, now to deepen up the look, I'm going in with Hot Chocolate. It is this true hot chocolate shade right here, and I am using the Morphe M332 brush. It looks like this. It is a lot more tapered and domed, and it is a lot more dense. So I'm wanting to really concentrate this color on the outer corner, and I'm gonna try not to bring it too far in because again, I want it to have more of that doe-eyed, cat-eyed effect, if that makes any sense at all. So this is the part of the eye look where it gets a little bit messy and a little bit choppy, but just stick with it. I promise it's going to be looking better in just a couple of seconds. But anytime you go in with a really dark shadow, you're going to have that moment where you're like, oh my gosh, what did I just do to my eye? It looks like I got hit in the face. But I promise we'll clean it up in just a minute. As you can see, I'm literally just patting in that inner corner. I'm not even really doing a lot of swiping motions because I really just want to keep this super concentrated in the outer corner. All right, so now I'm going in with another brush. This one is a lot more clean. It is from one of the Morphe collections. I will have that listed down below for you guys in case you're interested. It doesn't have a number, it came in a set, but it's basically just a blending brush that has a little bit more of a flat top to it. So it's kind of like a blending slash application brush, if that makes any sense at all. But I'm gonna go back in with that sherbert color just so we can kind of blend out this outer corner. Okay, so now on a more flat brush, this is the e.l.f. Eyeshadow C brush. I'm going in with the shade Buttery right here. It is the lightest shade in the palette. I love this shade for like to brighten up the inner corner of the eye, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to start dabbing it on the inner corner and then slowly blending it towards the center of the eye. All right, so before I start on the rest of my face, I'm going in with Elizabeth Mott Queen of the Fill. This is just the brow tint. I cannot speak today, I swear. And I am in the shade Medium Dark. I hate doing my brows, you guys. It is my least favorite thing. That is why I have not purchased the Anastasia Brow Wiz, because honestly, I just think it would be really annoying, and I hate whenever brows look like they're drawn on. I thankfully was blessed with like very thick bushy brows, so that's why I don't like to do a whole lot with them. I just like it whenever brows look more natural. That's just my personal preference though. Mostly because I'm just not good at doing them. If I were to try to draw on my brows like I did many videos back, I would look like a man, like straight dude. So that is why I just prefer to fill them in like this, or if I have like a light ash brown pencil, I will use that. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the face a little bit more. I'm going to do a little bit of light contouring using the NYX Wonder Stick. If you guys are curious, I do have a full contour video. I will have that listed down below for you guys. I love this thing. It is seriously foolproof. It is my favorite way to contour that I have tried so far. So I will have that listed down below for you guys so you can check it out in case you are interested in using this product, or if you are just looking for kind of a foolproof way to contour. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sculpting out the cheeks. I'm not going to do a full forehead contour or anything like that. I just want to keep this easy, effortless, but still kind of glamorous, nothing too crazy though. So now I'm using my e.l.f. small stippling brush and I'm going to blend that contour out. Okay, so now that my contour is done, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Bling It On blush palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here. It is called Prim. I love this shade for the fall and the winter months. It is just so beautiful. It's just got like that kind of taupey brown undertone to it, but it's still in the rose family. So I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And I am using the Morphe E4 brush. They just came out with their newest Elite collection. I believe this brush is still kind of like part of it, but they made their brushes better, I guess. I'm not really sure how they did that because these ones are amazing, but this is the Morphe E4 brush. Okay, you guys, so I am actually not going to be doing a highlight for this look just because anytime you are working in the kitchen all day, or I don't know, I just feel like I am going to be working a lot in the kitchen, and so realistically, I don't want to look like a greasy hot mess whenever I am done, and so I want to be looking as matte as possible, and that's what I like to do anytime I know that I'm going to be in more of like a hot environment. Is I try to skip my highlight just because your skin is going to be looking more luminous whenever you're in the heat anyways. So that's just my personal preference, but if you guys want to add the highlight, please do, because Lord knows I love a highlight. I just don't like it in this kind of situation. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish off the eyes. To open up my eyes a little bit more, I'm going in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cashmere. If you guys have been around my channel, you know that I am obsessed with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils. They just really stay on your inner rim super, super long, and this one specifically really helps to open up your eyes a lot. This one and Milk are my two favorites by far. I'm obsessed with them. Then to complete the eyes, I'm just going to take a little bit of sherbert on a little smudging brush and apply that to my lower lash line. I don't want to do anything too dramatic down there, but I want something so it doesn't look too blank. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I honestly hate wearing false lashes unless I'm feeling like super glamorous or doing a video for you guys. I cannot wait to get my little eyelash extensions for my wedding. I'm super excited about that, and I will obviously be sharing my experience about that with you guys. But until then, I am going to be doing something much more realistic for you guys today. I'm going to be going in with two different mascaras. This one is the Wet n Wild Megaimpact mascara. If you guys have been around for a while, this one has been my all-time favorite. And then I'm going to double that up with the Ulta Voluptuous Volume Mascara. And anytime I'm wanting kind of more of that like dramatic eye look without having to wear those irritating false lashes, I will go in with two different voluminizing mascaras. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be starting with the Megaimpact mascara because it is a little bit more of a dry formula. And so I want to go in with the Ulta one just to make sure that there's no clumpiness, if that makes sense. So if you guys are kind of new to the makeup game, my favorite way to apply voluminous mascara is to start at the root and then kind of wiggle my way back and forth like that. And it really helps to kind of add volume, and it really helps to also separate your lashes whenever you're going in with a mascara. And then for the second mascara, I try to go in rather quickly. I don't want the first one to dry too much. Otherwise, it can kind of defeat the purpose of using two mascaras. So I go in right after I apply the first one. And I do the same technique of kind of wiggling the wand back and forth. All right, so then for my lower lashes, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild one just because it has more of a dry formula and it prevents it from transferring onto your under eye area whenever you use a drier formula. All right, then last up we have the Bare Minerals Matte. This is from their new collection. I'll have it listed down below for you guys, but it's their like matte lip cream, I think is what it is. I don't think it dries like a liquid lipstick does, but this one is in the shade Swag. It's a really beautiful dusty rose shade, and I'm just going to be applying that to the lips. I love this color. All right, you guys, that completes this makeup look. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Please let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below, and I hope that you have a wonderful, happy, and safe Thanksgiving holiday. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.